Mystic here, doing about 90 miles per hour on Highway 85, going 85 north. We're on our way to the Chattahoochee River. I just want to comment a little bit about anger management. So, one of the best places to practice anger management is when you're driving. So I found, when I was younger, I used to have a problem with anger and getting mad at people, wanting to cuss people out, wanting to fight people, all that sort of stuff. This was a real challenge for me. And sometimes it's, not being able to control my temper has cost me a great deal in terms of friendships, relationships, and it's even got me into legal trouble, So I've learned that being able to control your emotions, especially your temper, is one of the greatest skill sets you can possibly possess. Anger has very little value. Anger is only good. I'm not saying it's worthless. All your emotions have value. But practically speaking, it's only good in extreme life or death situations. And even then, it can be a liability. So, anger has primal origins. It's the fight or flight. It's the evolution of the fight or flight mechanism that, most organisms have. But in today's world, really today's world meaning for the past maybe 2,000 years or so, 10,000 years or so, anger is a little obsolete, Yes, I do believe there are ways to channel and harness anger in helpful ways, but for the most part, the best way to manage anger is to start cultivating the skill that when you feel it bubbling up, learn to let it go. And a good place for me where I learned a lot of anger control, anger management, is driving. So someone cuts in front of you, someone honks their horn, someone does something, someone pisses you off. You want to honk the horn back, you want to cut in front of them back, you want to retaliate, or you want to stoop. I'll show them, catch up to them, follow them, etc. Here's the thing. The sooner you let it go, when someone pokes you, or when you experience anger flashing up, the sooner you let it go, the better. Let it go. And when you're driving, this is a good time to practice. And the way that you let it go is by not indulging in even the smallest hint or peak. Don't even indulge in the smallest hint or peak of anger. Don't honk your horn. Don't cuss somebody under your breath. It's a habit that you cultivate of letting it go, not indulging it. And I found that the more I do this, the easier it becomes and the more natural and reflexive it becomes. To instead of reacting and responding, to just let it go, let it pass. And I found that when you drive, if you have to commute often, or even sometimes cursing circumstances, like you get on the exit and you see the freaking river of cars, don't curse it, just let it go, accept it, and look for the blessing and the value of it. See it as time to think, see it as a blessing for your city, even though there's a lot of bad things about traffic in terms of the environment, in terms of your health and sanity. If you are in a choice where there's nothing you can do about it, don't dwell on it. Think in terms of, okay, my city is healthy. Many people are going to work. People have jobs, and there's commerce, and there's opportunity here. So, rolling back to anger. Practice cultivating letting it go. Practice cultivating letting it go. As soon as it passes up, as soon as it bubbles up, as soon as you recognize you feel angry, let it go. Let it go. Just move your mind along. Move your mind along to anything, something else, anything. Move your mind along to something beautiful, instantly. Don't dwell on it. Don't indulge in it. Practice not indulging anger. Practice letting it go. Practice letting it go quickly. The sooner you let it go, the better. The more you indulge, the more you give energy to it, the more positive forward feedback. Positive feedback meaning that resonance occurs where one angry thought gives energy to another angry thought, which gives energy to another angry thought, which before you know it, now you're angry. And you might be angry about one person for one thing, and you give it the air, the fuel. Anger fuels more anger. To be angry about another situation, and before you know it, you're having a rotten day, and you're being a jerk, and you're pissing people off. And anger is often an aggression. They are it's contagious. So if you ever notice, some cities are angrier than others. Some workplaces, environments are angrier and more toxic than others because people are passing that anger and that negativity and that resentment along. So it's challenging, but the more you practice in light situations, you'll find you get stronger for managing toxic situations. So learn to let it go as soon as it pops up. Learn not to indulge it. Learn it by practicing. Practice small. Practice not. If someone says something to you that you don't like sometimes, rather than giving them a piece of your mind, practice letting it go. You know, it's kind of in the Bible when they say, Jesus says, turn the other cheek. That's what that is. You know? What is it if your neighbor, if someone gives you their cheek to smite, turn your other cheek and let them smite the other one. So, Cosmic Mystic tuning out, signing out, so I can focus on this traffic and not get anybody angry at me. Peace.